Hey guys, I'm Brian Johnson from AC/DC. We're here in Sydney where the band started, and I'm going to have a look around town, see what's happening. Okay, see ya. Nice ride. There we go. Okay, right, we're going to leave the hotel and we're going to go to the biggest and best landmark in all of Australia and the world. It's the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Let's go and see that first. Off we go, see ya. Well, Sydney is where the band started. A little place called Checkers was one of the famous clubs. They played a lot of bars and stuff when they started. And Angus used to jump around a lot, basically, he said, because there were so many drunks and so many fights. He'd move around as quick as he could to avoid the bottles and the glasses. But the city itself, I mean, just look at it. I mean, it's the place to live. They're called the Lucky People for a reason. It's just a wonderful place to live, and it has an atmosphere. That's about that then. Well, here we are, right under the Sydney Harbour Bridge, which makes me feel at home, actually, because it's the exact copy of the one in Newcastle, only 5 times bigger. And but just a spit and a toss away, just this way, look at this. What a lucky city this is. Two of the most well-known structures in the world. Sydney Harbour Bridge in the Opera House. Fantastic. And I'm driving this to see it all. Pretty cool. They're all going up to climb up the top there, which is, there you go. Hey guys! Rather you than me. I'm staying down here. Anyway, from here we're going to try to get down to Bondi. We're going to have a drive around, see what brings any memories back from the 30 years I've been in AC/DC and been coming down here.
Big fan.
Oh, hello, me son. Are you all right? Hello, me little angel. What do you think of me ride? Pretty cool, eh? Yeah, I could talk Aussie and everything. It's great. I'll say 7. I think the very fact that it's 30 years of an anniversary of joining a band and the Back in Black album coming out and the passing of Bon, I mean, it's a big step in my life to know that I'm 62 years old and I'm still rocking on stage with the guys, and we've brought on generations of new fans, as we've seen today, the kids and all that, and I'm proud of it. I think I've just thought something up for this car. Look at that. Whoa, look at that. Silence with violence, that's what this car is. Jesus, you'd be hard not to get a ticket with this. In fact, I'd better check the mirror. Thank you very much, mate. Look at this. What better than to be in the Sydney Harbour Bridge in a nice big Rolls-Royce. Look at this. I tell you what it is. I think this is more breathtaking than the Golden Gate Bridge. I really do. It's just something about it. It's just so solid. I just like it. That's lovely. And I love the names here. Kirribilli. No worries. Yeah, whoa, look at that right round here. That's cool. I gotta tell you, this motor car is, you know, for the size of it and all that, you can just flit through the traffic, no bother.
Do you think that there is a feeling that this might be the last Australian tour?
You just can't say that. I mean, I would have said that 10 years ago. I would have said, well, there's no chance of me ever going, you know, I'm too old. You just don't know the way things turn out. I mean, there's a new album coming out in March that's linked with the new Iron Man movie, and which has a beautiful Rolls-Royce in it. I don't know if you noticed that, the Phantom. Yeah, and that's when I said I'm going to get one of them. But you know, those things are just in the lap of the gods, I suppose. The sensible side of me says, you know, Johnny, you know, you're not going to, you know, it could take another couple, 3 years. You'll be 65, you know. Do you think you can do it? I can. I think I can. You know, I'll stop when I fall off the stage. And I think one of my compatriots has already done that. Good old Stevie out there, Aerosmith, he fell off. And I guess that's the time to say, you know, I can't do this. Well, this is Luna Park, and as you can see, it's absolutely fantastic. Why I love it is the fact that all the rides are really old-fashioned. You got the ghost train, the waltzer, the big dipper. Look at the old wheel there. They got coconut shies. They got all the old stuff that's disappeared, and I think it's brilliant. You see, they hang on to things here. Lads, run away. We don't have a permit. Come on, quick, follow me. Jesus Christ. Are we being illegal again? It starts here. I cannot talk there. I'm being booed up, you see. And that's another thing about here. The security is exactly the same as it was 30 years ago. Never mind, we saw the outside of it, guys. That was good. But I missed me candy floss and a soggy bun. I mean, how cool is that? You know, while we're in the car driving down here, I've got to tell you a story about Highway to Hell. Everybody asks about Highway to Hell. They're all, you know, the moral majority in America always thought it was about the devil, and of course it wasn't at all. It was about the road to Perth, you know, across the desert. And the boys had an old tour bus in the early days, and it took forever to get there, and the sun was always in your eyes, and it was always, you know, really hot. And that's where Bond came up with the words for Highway to Hell. That's what he called the Highway to Hell. So it's a little bit of Australian history there for you, AC/DC history chucked in. And now for the big plug for my book, Rockers and Rollers, what I wrote. Brian Johnson, that's me. And as you can tell, if you see the cover, there's a Rolls-Royce on there. And the fascination came from when I was a young kid, living in Dunstan in the village. The only time you ever saw one was when somebody got married or somebody died. And a lot of the old fellas in the pubs used to say, it's my turn for a ride in a Rolls-Royce soon, and that meant they were going to die soon, which I thought was pretty sad, but that's why I always wanted one. I wanted to get in one before I died. So here I am, in Sydney, having a drive in a roller, and I love it. Somebody once said to me, you know, Brian, you remember in 1975 we went to a party and you met that girl or whatever, and I cannot remember. And the guy said, you know, you had the blue Mini. And suddenly everything came back. I remembered the Mini and I remembered the party. And that's how it all came about, just scribblings. I wrote it in longhand in between when we're recording the Black Ice album. Oh, look, Top Gear have been here. Look. People ask us how I got on Top Gear, you know, and what it was the boys were fans of the band, and Andy, the producer, phoned up one of our guys to get some tickets for the gig at the O2, and the boys came and we were talking, and he literally just asked me then and there, he just said, would you fancy coming on Top Gear? I said, mate, I'd kill to get on there. I said, it's my favourite show, and it is, it's brilliant. And I got in the car and Stig was brilliant, and it just all came back, and it was such a thrill to let loose, you know. Honestly, I'm telling you. Jeremy Clarkson came over and said, listen, just enjoy yourself, and I did, and I had a ball. And to get the Fastest Man of 2009 award was just, you know, just icing on the cake for me. I loved it. I'll go back anytime. Bondi Beach, there you go. Do you know, the last time I was here was in 1974 when I was with Geordie. Now we're coming into Bondi now, guys, down the hill. I remember this like it was yesterday. Look at it, you see it there, look, through there. And I said there's going to be thousands of people there, and once again I'm going to be proved majestically wrong, because it's a bit of a grey day here. Look at that, Bondi Beach. You point me in the right direction, lads, and I'll take you there. Now let's just see, will it turn on a tanner? Will it? 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 Well, I'll be a son of a bitch. It has. Look at that. Is that brilliant or what? There we go.
Mate, I'm looking forward to the concert. I'm going to have the best night. Thank you.
Well, it's nice to see Bondi hasn't changed one tiny little bit in the last 30 years. I hope you've enjoyed the trip around Sydney with us. I've had a lot of fun, especially with this lovely motor car here. The next journey is going to be in England, and I hope you come and join us then. But I've got a show to do tonight, and I've got to fly. See ya. Doodle pips. Was that brilliant or what, lads?